Once upon a time in a land far, far away, there lived a kind-hearted man named Paul. He traveled far and wide, spreading love and kindness wherever he went. But one day, Paul found himself in a great challenge. In the kingdom of King Agrippa, Paul was brought before the mighty ruler. The king was curious about Paul's teachings and wanted to hear what he had to say. Surrounded by the royal court, Paul stood tall and began to tell his tale. "Your Majesty," Paul began, "I once lived a life filled with darkness. But one day, a bright light shone upon me, and I saw the truth. I saw the love of the Lord, and I vowed to follow his path." The king listened intently as Paul recounted his journey, from his days of doubt to his moments of revelation. He spoke of his travels, sharing stories of hope and redemption. But as Paul spoke, some in the court scoffed and mocked him. They whispered words of doubt and disbelief, yet Paul remained undeterred. With courage in his heart, he continued to share his message of love and forgiveness. Suddenly, a voice rang out from the crowd. It was King Agrippa's trusted advisor, who challenged Paul's words. "How can you speak of such things?" he exclaimed. "Surely these are but tales of fantasy." But Paul stood firm. With unwavering faith, he addressed the king directly. "Your Majesty," he said, "I speak the truth. I have seen miracles with my own eyes, and I have felt the power of the Lord in my soul." King Agrippa pondered Paul's words carefully. Though he was a mighty ruler, he was also a man of wisdom. And as he listened to Paul's testimony, he felt a stirring in his heart. Finally, the king spoke. "Paul," he said, "your words have touched me deeply. Though I may not fully understand your teachings, I can see the sincerity in your eyes. You speak of a love that knows no bounds, and that is a message worth hearing." With that, King Agrippa extended his hand to Paul. "You are free to go," he declared. "And may the Lord continue to guide you on your journey." And so Paul left the court with his head held high, knowing that he had shared his message of love with the king and his kingdom. For in the end, it was not wealth or power that triumphed, but the simple truth of kindness and compassion. And that, dear children, is the story of Paul's brave stand before King Agrippa.